What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Bill Mahari here, representing Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Much love to the entire LVBC and the entire basketball community. Um, Congratulations to the Miami Heat as they defeated the Boston Celtics in 6 games to advance to the NBA Finals once again for the first time since 2014. This will mark basically their first, second, third, fourth, actually their fifth finals appearance in franchise history dating back to 2006. Okay, for Eric Spoelstra, he's basically eighth all time in career postseason wins, making his fifth NBA, making his fifth final appearance. I should say his fifth NBA Finals appearance. I should say. Yep. So, but pretty much tonight, the Miami Heat, pretty much led the way by their stars of Jimmy Butler and also Bam Adebayo. As Jimmy Butler led him off to a really good start in that first quarter of play, really keeping things together as the game progressed on, and then afterwards, the Heat were basically picking the Celtics apart in terms of their inside play and their inside outside game. And Bam Adebayo, let me tell you something. Bam Adebayo was an absolute monster tonight. 32 points and 14 rebounds and dished out 5 assists. Jimmy Butler 22 points, 8 assists and 2 rebounds. Duncan Robinson 15 points and hit some big threes, and then also Tyler Chiro, the Mister Six Man, Mister Sharpshooter of the team, 19 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Andre Iguodala, the former Finals MVP, 15 points off the bench and also 3 rebounds in 28 minutes of play. Pretty much they were getting excellent scoring from a lot of their stars, and even Goran Dragic chipped in with 13 points on the game as well with 7 assists. I'm gonna tell you this though, right now, the Miami Heat, for a team that missed the playoffs last year to come back and make it to the NBA Finals is really pretty much a marquee story. And I want to say salute to Stay Ready because he pretty much called it out, as the postseason began, because he pretty much said that this Miami team had the defensive capability and also the ability because of their rebounding and because of their outside shooting and the way they play defense to really make a run into this postseason. And guess what? Based on how they were able to pick apart the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics, I'm telling you right now, the Miami Heat are a formidable force right now against the LA Lakers. Now, I'm going to give my predictions about the NBA Finals within the next 48 hours because the NBA Finals do start on Wednesday. But the clock is ticking, guys. The clock is ticking. We're about to see a very contrasted styles, and we're going to see this is actually going to be the first time that two teams that did not make the playoffs the previous year now are facing each other for the NBA championship. And you got two of these teams, both the Heat and the Lakers, that pretty much have some very distinctive storylines between one another. Because LeBron James played with the Heat back in 2010 through basically 2014 and led the Heat to 2 NBA championships during his 4 finals appearances. Okay, and we all know what transpired in the breakup of the big three between Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James. All these storylines are going to be coming into play, pretty much as the series, gets started here. But pretty much the Celtics, their defense really fell apart. They weren't getting any stops. They weren't stopping the ball on the point of attack, and they basically allowed Bam Adebayo to run wild, basically on their back on the offensive glass, and pretty much did whatever he wanted on the offensive interior. And when they had their inside game going, then basically Duncan Robinson, Tyler Chiro were able to get hot from outside. It's been pretty much the constant pattern for the Miami Heat. Anytime Duncan Robinson and Tyler Chiro have been able to get their open shots to go in, they've been pretty much stuck to beat. And also, I want to personally say, salute to Jimmy Butler, man. Now he can finally shatter that, negative reputation about himself because he pretty much came into Miami with pretty much minimum expectations after basically the reputations he had attained back when he was in Chicago, Minnesota, and how everything went transpired in Philadelphia to basically come into Miami in a very unique situation and lead his team to the NBA Finals is pretty much a remarkable story. That right there should shut down any of the negativity on Jimmy Butler. The guy is one of the best two-way players in the NBA, and the guy is one of the toughest-minded people in the NBA who wants it and is willing to work his behind off to get where he has to be. All right. So I don't want to hear any more negativity about Jimmy Butler and Eric Spoelstra. The guy, I believe, in my opinion, Eric Spoelstra has cemented his reputation as one of the game's best coaches for his ability to not just, it's one thing to coach great talent and lead into championships. It's one thing, but then to basically maintain this level of winning, even though that they missed the playoffs the previous year, but the ability to continuously keep his team afloat and still in the mix year after year and keep himself in postseason contention. All right, let me tell you something. Eric Spoelstra one day will have his place in the Hall of Fame, and one day he's going to have to be mentioned as one of the best coaches of this decade for basically his ability to just diverses his team. Basically game planning for what he's got presented to himself in terms of the roster. And yes, he won championships because of LeBron James. Yes, but good coaching leads the way too. And I think that, to me, Eric Spoelstra really proved his worth as a really effective coach for this Miami Heat team. And so, congratulations to the Miami Heat, for making it to the NBA Finals. And we're going to be seeing them facing against the Los Angeles Lakers. It's going to be a wild ride, you guys, to the NBA championship. And it all starts Wednesday night, in prime time on ABC. So don't miss that out, you guys. But for the next 2 days, you guys, I'm going to be dropping some videos and some content about what I'm going to be seeing in the series and who I think is going to win. All right. So stay tuned for that, though, guys. We're about ready to crown an NBA champion, you guys. So stay tuned, man. We're about ready for a wild ride into the 2020 NBA Finals. But let me know what you guys thoughts about the game, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who do you think is going to win the championship? Peace.